Zomedica technical analysis, fundamental statistics, along with reviewing my current positions and their price targets. Starting off with the price action, we did validate this level, ascending level of support perfectly. We do have one touch point on Friday. We have another touch point going back as far as the 5th of February and the 4th of February, so this will be an extremely strong level to watch. Short term, in my non-financial advice, if you would like to take advantage of this non-financial advice for your own personal reasons, this is going to be the level to load up on, in my opinion. Our first level of support is going to be this ascending level that I just detailed the validations for, roughly $2.50 in the pre-market, going as high as $2.58 in the market open around the closing of this smaller bull pennant. And you may be wondering, this is kind of a confusing setup. Okay, it is, because we do have two potential bull pennant patterns, and I'm going to give you the case for each of them. Okay, this one, this descending level of resistance I'm going over right now, we do have more recent touch points, but we only have 3 validations. So this other one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with a false breakout right there, 7 roughly validations. So we do have more touch points on this longer one and less touch points, but more recent ones on this smaller one. So which one do I personally see breaking and the price target potentially coming to fruition? Personally, I'm thinking this smaller bull pennant that I'm going over right now, I'm thinking this one has more of a chance of coming to fruition. Let's go ahead and draw up a price target for this. If we do break to the upside, this is our price target. Got to zoom out. It's so high, right? Okay, we're looking at roughly $3.60 as the price target if we break to the upside. And again, this is going to always be wrong. This is not financial advice. Do your own research. Don't trust me blindly. Don't trust anyone on YouTube blindly. But that is the price target. If we break to the upside, of course, we could get stopped at this $3 line. There's going to be a ton of resistance at that $3 range. Okay. But if you think this larger bull pennant going back as far as the 8th of February, you think if this is the one that it looks more accurate to you, let's go ahead and draw up a price target for that as well. Roughly, and we're going to have to go all the way out to the weekly chart to see this. Okay, we're roughly looking at the price target is going to be roughly $3.80. That is what we're going to be looking at as far as that price target. Yeah, so obviously I don't mean to pump this stock. Okay, we are overbought. Okay, let's take a look at the daily relative strength index. See how overbought we are? Okay, guys, as I said, we are overbought, sitting at 75.37, extremely overbought on RSI. That doesn't mean we're gonna dump, right? No one knows exactly what we're gonna do. These are just technical analysis indicators to give an idea for the highest probability trades, and those are the only trades that I make personally, high probability trades and long-term investments. So if you are looking to establish a position, this is what I would recommend short term. If you would like to take advantage of this non-financial advice, this is where you want to load up, roughly the $2.50 range. Again, all the way up to the roughly $2.58 range. If we break to the downside, be extremely careful. If you enter this trade, be careful, be watching this, because if we break to the downside, it is a long drop, roughly 15%. If we go all the way to the open and then we drop all the way here, this is going to be roughly a 15% drop to the next level of support. In my opinion, this sitting at this 38.2% retracement level, sitting at roughly $2.02, almost 3 cents. That is going to be the next level of support to watch. If we do break, personally, I do not see this breaking. We certainly could. I've been wrong before. My track record is outstanding, but I can always be wrong. Remember that, guys. Anyone can be wrong on YouTube. No one knows exactly what's going to happen. But if we do break to the downside on this short bull pennant, on this more compact one with more recent touch points, that is going to be the next level of support to watch, in my opinion. Taking a look at some fundamental statistics, institutional ownership, 60% of the float is owned by institutions. This is an extremely bullish sign, in my opinion. Let's take a look short term. According to Fentel.io, take this for what it is. Green rows indicate new positions. Red rows indicate closed positions. Okay, you may be wondering why are these gray ones here? Okay, this is the file date. I know you can't see that, but this is the file date, and this is when they filed. They filed them on Friday. Okay, this is not new news, right? They average share price 16 cents, 17 cents, right? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Millions of shares loading up there. But these people right here, these institutions did load up more shares. Okay, that's what these green rows indicate. And if we look in the past, recent past, this is February right here, we're seeing consistently more green than red. This is a bullish sign. Taking a look at the insider ownership, this is extremely bullish. Look at it, 70%. You may be wondering what the heck this is 70%, and institutional ownership is 60%. That doesn't add up, right? Well, actually, if you take a closer look, 70% of insiders, of people in the company, own shares, but only 15%, almost 14% of the float is owned by insiders. Okay, so roughly 75%, if you add 60%, and 14%, almost 75% of the float is owned by institutions and insiders. That is an extremely bullish sign. Again, guys, do your own research. Don't just go into this stock blindly. Please, we are overbought. We are at like 74, 75 on the RSI. Be careful, okay? Reddit, this will be linked in the description for your viewing pleasure. You're welcome. This is some partial due diligence. This is the most interesting find I could see on this specific thread. This is very good information, in my opinion, actually. This talks about Addison's disease. It's a disease for dogs and pets. It pretty much goes on to say that their true form product of Zomedica's, it can essentially change testing for Addison's disease in a major way and result in a huge profit. I implore you to give this a look. Okay, this has got some great information in it. Okay, next up, this is actually really interesting. No one else on YouTube is going to be giving you this information, guys. This study right here, this is a pretty recent study. Millennial, this is why the market that Zomedica is in. I do not have a position in Zomedica, but this is potentially very bullish news, okay? Millennials, those in the 18 to 34 age group, have the highest likelihood of owning a pet. One reason, okay, actually no, this right here, this data, packaged facts data reveals that 43% of millennials who do not have a pet now say they want one in the future. This is extremely bullish news. Why is this bullish news? Because they're going to try to get one, and a lot of these 18 to 34 year olds, they can't afford one, or they don't have the time because they're in that busy stage in their life that they're doing a ton of things and they don't have a ton of money to do it. When they get older, in like the next 5 years, next 1 to 10 to 30 years, these 43% that say they do not have a pet but they want one, a lot of them are going to be buying pets. This is going to be increased demand for Zomedica in the future. They are in a stable market with increasing demand probably over the next 5 years. Google Trends Zomedica, this is they do not actually have the data for this for the February 7th to 13th, but they are indicating based on the limited data that they have that it will be increasing. Why is this important? This is important because Google Trends, this is the interest of the stock. This is how many times Zomedica is getting searched, and the majority of people who are searching Zomedica are bulls. I say this with complete confidence because we are in a bull market. Who's going to be a bear in this market, right? You can be, that's fine. There are plenty of them, but on average, more people that are searching, the more people that are going to be potentially looking to load up on this stock. Not for sure, right? Not for sure. None of this is financial advice, right? Okay, current positions, nothing's changed here. Okay, feel free to screenshot this at any time. These are all my positions that I am in. I am not in these two, but all of these I am in. Here are my price targets. Okay, none of this is clickbait, right? I saw someone thinking that I was clickbaiting with that $200 price target. Okay, here's my price target. Okay, I've gone over why I think this is going to happen. Bull case. Okay, relevant information in regards to the title has finished now. Feel free to click off if you have better things to do. A few YouTubers who are not scammers or fake, in my opinion, not saying, this is, guys, pay attention to this, I'm not saying that you should blindly trust them, okay? Here are a couple of people that are very extremely knowledgeable and not fake, not liars, not scammers, in my opinion. Dead Inside, that is the first one. Trades, that is the second. Zip Trader, and of course, Auspicious to said, okay, yeah, you guys knew I had to throw myself in here, okay? But by the way, guys, these guys are all good. I trust all these guys a little bit, don't blindly trust them. Look at what they're saying. Be objective. Determine if you believe it based on your own due diligence. I am the only one, to my knowledge, to show all of my positions, my account, the exact amount of money I have in all of my stocks. Let's actually do that right now, just in case you have not seen the previous videos. Okay, this is what we're looking at. Okay, here's my net account value at the start of October. Okay, I started with, started with a couple $1,000s. Now we're sitting at $12,000 in this account. Okay, these are the exact amounts and how much I have in every single position. This is my positions in this format. Okay. And no one else, I don't know of anyone else who does all this, okay? I have exact price targets for all of my positions. I have no ads. I will never have ads. I will never waste time in the section prior to this. This is about as transparent as I think anyone can be. If you have an idea for more transparency, please put it in the comments. I will read it. So that is pretty much, okay, so please realize that please comment if there's someone else that does this, but I don't know of anyone that is as transparent as I am. be careful in the comments. Bitcoin bots, there are Bitcoin. We do have Bitcoin bots. Okay, this is an indicator for success in my mind, honestly. When you start getting Bitcoin bots and scammers and fake auspicious descents, be very careful. We have not got one of these yet, but I definitely think we will get one eventually. Just know, guys, I will never ask you for money. I will never ask you for your email, for WhatsApp, for whatever the heck. I'm never going to ask you for anything. Okay, I'm just going to reply and say like thank you or give you some knowledge based on whatever you're asking. You know, that's all I'm going to do. I'm never going to ask you for anything. So if anyone is asking you for something named auspicious descent, that is not me. Okay, this is not me. I will try to remove those accounts, by the way. I will try to mute them. I will try to remove their comments as best I can. Okay, clickbait comments. Okay, I did get a couple comments on this, actually. This is really surprising to me, given that my price target, I said in the title, BioNano BNGO mooning, price target is $200. Okay, this is legit. Okay, this is, if you don't agree with this, that's fine, but it's not clickbait because it's what I actually believe. And I've given you guys the due diligence, at least partial due diligence, in previous BioNano videos for that case. Okay, so, you know, you call it clickbait all you want. It just feeds my motivation, but I don't think it's clickbait at all. 1 to 2 videos per week on the weekend covering the most requested stocks. This is the second. Yeah, I covered SENS, and now I'm covering ZOM. So, yeah, please request in the future. Please request. I will be doing 2 more next week, and I assume maybe more tomorrow because we have nothing to do tomorrow, right? The market's closed. It sucks, right? So, instant target prices being hit, guys. If you've been following the channel, I posted this last weekend. These were my price targets. I've already hit like half of them. But guys, this is extremely important. I can always be wrong. I can be wrong on any of these. We can have a market crash and none of these can hit. None of these can hit. Well, some of them already have, but like by the March 4th, these could all be wrong, right? Don't trust me completely, right? Do your own due diligence and see if you agree with any of this. See if you're slightly differing and whatever, you know, whatever you do, don't expect microvisions to be hitting like 100% of the time. Okay. We hit this like within a couple of days of posting the month out price target. That is not going to happen typically. Please don't expect that to happen. Typically, your heart will be crushed. Master app on phone. This is a really good app. I recommend it for investors and traders. Hedging, reducing risk in the market. One way to do that, we've went over this. This is the way to go, in my opinion. This is the easiest way to reduce risk that I have found. I truly do appreciate all the overwhelming majority of comments, which are extremely positive. Guys, thank you. You keep me going. You guys are amazing. Please do not hesitate to call me out on something if I am missing something over in the charts, the fundamentals, or anywhere else. Thank you for whoever said in the comments to actually go over the specific and name the actual points, and actually verbally say the support levels that I'm recommending, that I'm non-financially advising you to maybe look at. Thank you for all that. Use several brokers, guys. Having several brokers is extremely important, in my opinion. Just look what happened with Robinhood and GameStop and AMC and BB and Naked and all those stocks. Okay, you don't want to be relying only on one broker. This is why I have 3 brokerages that I use. Okay, Webull, Robinhood, and Charles Schwab. Okay, this is why I have them, because I don't want them to start using market manipulation. I want to have as many tricks up my sleeve to combat that if they want to start picking and choosing which stocks I can own. Okay, I don't want that ever to happen. That's why I use several brokers. One of the reasons why I use several brokers. Follow stocks you own on Reddit and Twitter. Free stocks is legal in the description. Guys, you have your first deposit. If you use that link, you have to deposit. Your first initial deposit has to be $100 USD or more. Okay, it says that. It's very clear, but I just want to tell you now so you have even extra transparency. Okay, I'm actually going to add that in for the next one, probably pre-market after hours trading with Webull. This is one of the best reasons. This is one of the best brokers, and this is a great reason to use it. You need pre-market after hours trading, in my opinion, to be an efficient trader, or at least it will make you more efficient, in my opinion. Comment what stocks I need to cover next. You may make the video next week that is going to be similar to this. Zomedica is not my position. I did this because you guys requested it. Open a Roth IRA. Webull offers this. Yet another reason to open Webull as another broker if you do not have it already. Comment any questions I will ask. I will answer them. The future does not consist of me asking for likes or subscribers or adding ads on the videos. None of that is going to be in the future. Once we start getting successful, guys, none of this is going to change. This is my promise to you. I swear to you on everything, this will never become me. I will never start being one of those people that's like, join my Weeble link in the first 5 seconds. Yeah, no, that's a click off immediately for me. What you can do to make no ads the YouTube standard is basically just support the channel. You guys know how to do that. I'm not going to ask you to do any of this stuff, right? But you know what you can do to support, to make this new YouTube standard. Okay. Thank you guys so much. I will see you in the next one. Bye, Nano, to the moon.